from human foot traffic.
Future sidewalks might be covered with smart panels that capture piezo electricity, power generated from applied mechanical pressure.
So when you step down, you're stimulating the piezoelectric plate that generates charge to be output to the battery to harvest it, to export it for electrical production.
By placing piezoelectric pads like this one in high-traffic spots, electricity can be harvested and then stored right where it's used.
So the more local your energy, the more efficient the distribution model can be. Store the power that's created and use it for exit signs, for elevators, for all sorts of things in our public infrastructure that consume small amounts of power.
A person walking at a moderate speed for an hour can only produce about 50 watts of electricity, but multiply that person by thousands and it starts to add up.
As this technology develops, we will be able to place this into every single airport terminal, every railway station, every large city intersection, on every sidewalk. This could really be enough to power all of the streetlights in the city. We'll be able to generate a whole lot of power.
Great inventors can't help themselves. They're problem solvers. And with advanced technology will come advanced solutions.
To me, technology is a tool. You figure out what human problems exist, and if there's a technology that can be applied to a great human problem, you set about making it happen.
Just as power will be generated locally, so will clean water. At least this is the vision of legendary inventor Dean Kamen.
Today, more than 1 billion people have a crisis every day trying to find clean water to drink.
We're all going to have to deal with the fact that water is not free, it's not infinite in its availability.
In 30 years, a gallon of clean water will cost more than a gallon of oil.
In fact, only 3% of all the water on Earth is fresh water. So in the future, it may be water, not oil, that will drag nations into war. Unless someone is smart enough to turn something polluted into something pure.
Our goal was to create a small, portable machine that could be placed anywhere and at point of use create clean, reliable drinking water from any source.
Dean Kamen believes he can turn anything wet into drinkable water. Anything. Ocean water, sludge, even sewage. Using a device he calls the slingshot.
A simple box with 2 hoses on it, one that goes into anything that looks wet. Out of the other one comes pure drinking water that's safe. Water goes into the slingshot where it gets literally boiled to the point that it not just boils as you watch it on a stove, it turns completely into vapor, into steam.
Recondense that steam and you get pure distilled water, no matter how polluted the source water was.
If the water coming in has metals or other kinds of inorganic toxins in it, they don't vaporize.
Until now, no one's been able to create this effect in a portable machine because of the vast amount of energy the distillation process takes. The secret of the slingshot is that it uses a closed loop of energy. Once the first batch of water is vaporized and recondensed, all that energy is preserved in a sealed heat exchange system. The result? A machine that runs on less power than a toaster oven, and about 2% of the power required by other water purifying systems.
We can take any bad water and turn it into pure water, and we can do it with a machine this size and an amount of electricity that runs half of a handheld hairdryer, and that's a big deal.
And each will be manufactured for under $2,000.
This machine was designed to make 1,000 liters of water a day, enough for a village of 100 people.
5,000 children die every day from dirty water. Dean Kamen sees a future where that number is ancient history.
In 30 years, the world will hopefully have access to more reasonable and more secure ways to give everybody those basic needs of water and power.
But man cannot live on